Hey guys, welcome to KBHU-TV. I'm your host Sam Ryder, also station manager for KBHU-TV channel. I just want to let you know I am stuck in quarantine and I've been bored out of my wits. So you know what I've been trying to do? I have been learning some arts and crafts online that I found that would be fun for each of us college students, along with some cooking tips since it is, fall season. Fall season's quickly approaching, Halloween is around the corner. Let's show you some quick crafts and sweet treats to cook for the upcoming fall season. So today on Sam's Sweets and Crafts, we're going to learn how to make our little buddies, scarecrows. Scarecrows are well known around the United States, especially around the fall season and the autumn season. So we're going to learn how to make these little stick scarecrows. For this project, you will need yellow, brown, orange, and white construction paper, hot glue gun and hot glue, scissors, black marker, popsicle sticks or craft sticks, recycled cardboard, and brown paint and a paintbrush. First, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to measure out your little cardboard pieces and also make cuts accordingly. So I have a piece here measured out, and you could use your brown side or your white side. That is totally up to you. Alright, so we're going to use the brown side today, or at least I'm going to. And I did get some pieces made already just so I can go ahead and show you. With this, next you're going to want to take some sticks here, popsicle sticks, and you're going to take some of the hot glue. You're going to start gluing them suckers down to that cardboard. It doesn't matter if they match up or if they're even. If you want them uneven, make them uneven. If you'd like them to be even, if you're a perfectionist kind of like me, it's okay. If you get some excess hot glue, just kind of wipe it off. Just be careful not to burn yourself because this is hot glue, guys. You could also use super glue if you really are ambiguous, but I am not that ambitious today, so. And you're going to keep going until you got maybe 5 sticks on the line here. 5 sticks. Of course, this also depends on what type of popsicle sticks you use. You could use the very thin sticks, you could use the thick sticks. I kind of got medium sticks, so I measure about 5 would do the trick. And then you're going to use 1 and it's going to go sideways, so be sure to keep that 6 stick set aside. That was a tongue twister, wasn't it? 6 stick set aside. I know some teachers who would be interested in making some of that into a poem or an oxymoron. So once we get all these glued together, we are going to set that aside and let that dry and cool off. And you're going to pull out some construction paper. Now I did have some cut earlier, and what I do is I like to fold them into 4 so that way I don't waste as much paper or I don't have to keep cutting the same pages over and over again. Once you've got these segments cut into 4s, I like to fold the yellow down because we're going to use the yellow for several different points here. For starters, I would like to draw some eyes. So you take your white sheet of paper, let's set these suckers aside. Cut your white sheet of paper down quite a bit because the eyes are going to need to fit on this whole thing here. So I give them maybe about half an inch, 1/4 of an inch wide. And they can be cartoon eyes, they can be dots, you can draw them onto the sticks even if you wanted to. But I figured these would be good enough. So I just drew a couple of cartoonish eyes here, and then we're going to fill them in. You can fill them however you want to. You can make them looking at his nose, looking at his side, looking to the front, looking to the back, looking happy, looking sad. And then we're going to want to cut these suckers out. So once you got your little eyeballs, you can take those and set them aside take your scraps and set those aside for recycling. Let's keep it green, guys. All right, with the brown, we're gonna make a little circle, and you'll see why here in a second. So you can draw that out, or you can just cut it. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it. All right, once you got your little brown circle, set that aside and set your paper aside. With the orange, we're gonna draw whatever shape you desire. I'm gonna stick to the triangle shape. You can make it a circle, you can make it a triangle, you can make it a hexagon, octagon, whatever you desire, guys. Just make sure that you have it at the right size that you want. I did draw mine a little bit big, so I'm gonna draw a different one. This time, make it a little bit smaller. And then cut that sucker out as soon as you got that out. Set your nose aside, set the orange paper for recycling. Alright, next we're going to use our yellow paper. So I'm going to fold this into fours, and I'm going to cut some pieces off here. First, let me cut it in half here. Again, it's solely up to you what size of yellow you want. This is going to be straw for under his hat, as you can see, like right in this area. You can see the little dude here. So, again, fold it in half, fold it into quarters, and then you can just cut. Once you have some pieces cut, you're going to take your other triangle or rectangle, you're going to fold it down even more, and I'll tell you why here in a second. So, as you can see on my little dude, he's got like a sunflower up in the corner, and that's what that brown circle is for. Now, you can paint it, or you could just make a circle out of the paper. That's totally up to you. I just found it easier to make it with the paper. Paint is kind of a little bit messy. It's fun to use, but a little bit messy. With this paper here, we're going to start cutting out petals. Now, you can draw them out if you want to make them even, or you can totally just go at it, wing it. Me, I like to wing things because I'm weird, and that's just how I go. Don't be making inappropriate jokes about me now. I can kind of hear you guys. I can already hear it now. Again, I found this little craft idea on the internet, and I can definitely give you guys a link in our YouTube channel. Be sure to check us out on YouTube, KBHU-TV at YouTube, and you can definitely catch up with what we've been doing, as well as find some links that I have found these things at since I am stuck in quarantine and bored out of my wits. Alright, once you got all those done, set those aside. We're going to take our little dude here. He's not quite fully made. And we're just going to measure about where you want the hat to be. Now, if you want the hat straight, that's fine too. If you want it tilted, that's fine. You choose how it is. I'm going to go with the tilt because I think he looks pretty cool with the tilt. Or she. And I'm going to use the marker and just kind of mark it off. That way I know where to stop painting. Again, we're going to set everything else aside since that's all made. I'm going to take the brown paint here. And I'm going to start painting this little area that we got marked. The inside of the area that you have marked. It might be easy for you to put the hairs on or the little yellow pieces on sooner or later. That's totally up to you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to glue my hat piece on first. That way I know which direction the hairs are supposed to go. So you take the hot glue gun, pour some hot glue down on the 5 sticks that you got on, or the piece of sticks that you have on the cardboard, and then you just glue that brown piece down that you have colored or painted. Once you got that brown popsicle piece down, you take your hot glue gun and your little pieces, and you just kind of glue them on accordingly, or however you prefer. Make sure you don't hurt yourself, guys. This hot glue is actually kind of hot, kind of like what the name says, you know. Next, you're going to start hot gluing your eyes on. So find a good spot on your little dude here and see where you want the eyeballs. Next, go ahead and glue your nose on. You could put it any side of this sucker that you want. Right now, I'm just going to put it right in between the eyes. Well, kind of down from in between the eyes anyway. For his lips, we're just going to use the black marker, and I'm just going to draw a smiley face. Alright, so now our dude has a smiley face. We're going to take those yellow petals we cut out earlier, and we're going to hot glue those to his hat to form a sunflower in the corner. And voila, we have our little scarecrow dude. Now what I've done with my other dude is I made a different face, and I went ahead and put my name on the corner of his hat. That way I can hang it on the door and people can see who's here. Okay guys, for our sweet treat today, we're going to be making the pumpkin spice latte milkshake. So for the ingredients, you're going to need 2 cups of your favorite coffee flavored ice cream, half a cup of milk, 1/4 a cup of pumpkin puree or canned pumpkin, 1/2 teaspoon of pumpkin spice, 1/2 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, caramel, and whipped cream for the toppings. And then, of course, you know, they also say that it's good to have cinnamon for a garnish, but that's totally up to you if you want to have that or not. So what you do is you combine your ice cream, your milk, your pumpkin spice, canned pumpkin or pumpkin puree, and your vanilla in a blender, and then you blend it until smooth. Now, set that aside. You're going to take the caramel in your glass, and you're going to drizzle the top of the glass with the caramel. Then you're going to carefully pour your milkshake into the glass and top with whipped cream and caramel or with your pumpkin spice. I like to garnish with a little bit of pumpkin spice just to add a lot more of that pumpkin flavor. And then you just add your cinnamon stick if desired. Anyway, so that's just about it for today, and enjoy those pumpkin spice treats as well as your scarecrow stickmen. Alright, see you guys next time on Sam's Crafts and Sweets.